Martin, Wazobia, Cool FM, Beat FM, Negro, Inspiration FM, Niger FM, and all other radio stations. I want to say thank you for honoring our wish. We are grateful. First, the reason why we're here is to unveil a record label. We are not only unveiling the record label, but we're also officially signing an artist and also unveiling the artist, of the record label. Having said that, I want to say that these are the two major reasons why we're here: to unveil the record label and also to unveil the artist under the record label. So at this point, we have the host of this event and also the MC of this event is popularly known as Aliko.
Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for the general manager.
My name is, I need to take over from me. My name is Omodo January. By the grace of God, I've been into the entertainment in over
20 years.
I'm from an entertainment background, high life background from River State. And by the grace of God, I've managed a lot of artists.
So you say your name?
Omodo Jackwest.
Omodo Jackwest.
His father was Omodo Jackwest. So I haven't been into this entertainment business for about 2 decades. I've managed the likes of Duncan Mighty, the likes of Savin, Joella, W4, and a whole lot of artists. But trust me, it's something we're used to, something we enjoy doing. We're not doing it just because we want to make money, but we're doing it because we love entertainment. We run simple. So the record label we're unveiling today is not just for the unveiling sake. We have come to stay, and you people will hear from us. The media houses will hear from us shortly after this record label, because we've already loaded with a lot of activities and content to make available to the public. So Aliko will take over from there, and like I said, just be a quick press conference. Thank you very much.
Please, one more time. Well, I am one of the people that benefited from my relationship with him. Because at the time I met him when I was just starting, and he gave me the belief. So he says, Aliko, this record label is starting and we have a plan for it. I believe he has a plan for it. And I know you believe, because we have done this before, and some of you are here. I see my mama, I see Mr. Henry, I need to see my Arise TV is here. So you guys can lay testament that don't know is the head of Garden City Band of Port Harcourt. One of the first people to start doing music from where we are from, Ukraine. And yeah, this is a new year. This is a new year, 2023. Everybody has plans. You not just wake up one day and say, let's do press conference. I mean, how long will it take for us to do this banner? We have plans. We are ready for the year. And I want you guys to be ready for Medellinz entertainment, because we have a whole lot in store for you. This is the first conference that we're ready to unveil this. You guys are the first people that are going to help us take it out there. We do our own, and we're going to achieve everything that we want to achieve. So, and we have an artist that we're going to unveil to you guys in a few minutes and more. Like you said, this press conference is not going to be too long. We are going to achieve the sole purpose of unveiling the record label and our artists. So now it's time for Mr. GM to give you his own remark from the record label as we get ready to introduce the record label. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kalita Adrenani, and
What are you able to do?
Yeah, I know. It's not me.
The record label. We are calling on our brother and friend, Michael Billion. Please come.
ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Michael.
We also have our brother Solomon, because the record label have an affiliation with Canada-based record label, and we're working together. So the person of Solomon came in for this event all the way from Canada.
A round of applause.
like I said, we're not going to be wasting a lot of time, during this process. So briefly, we want to hear from the executives of the record label. They are here. I wouldn't want to talk about them, but they could just briefly talk to us about the record label. What it stands. Let's start with
So, tell us why we should, what you have in store for us 2023 and beyond.
So first of all, we are a collective of family and brotherhood for many years. We've worked so hard over the years to build up the brand, the ideas, and get the right team together to be able to deliver top-notch music in the entertainment industry. So it's unveiling today, but it has been the works have been put in several 5, 6, 7, 8 years prior. So with that being said, I feel like our foundation is solid enough to take over 2023 with the branding Medellinz records.
Mr. Leon, I'm actually looking forward to Medellinz Entertainment this year. Like you said, you guys have been doing this for like 8 years. So now it's time.
Exactly, I think it's time. And I feel it's time for a new sound to be brought into our country.
This has been in the works for over 8 years now. So why do you think it's time for you guys to come out and take over?
Yeah, I think the artist is about to unveil is ready. They've been working on itself for a while, I can also say. So I think that we are ready to give you guys a new sound, something very, very nice. What we haven't heard before, we're trying our best to bring out a new sound, like I said. Push the artist, push the label, make sure that we are satisfied with the kind of music they're going to be putting out there. Because they're not coming to do the regular that we all know. Yeah, they're not coming to do the regular that we all know. They're trying to do something different from every other record label. That have come and they're here to stay. Yeah. So I believe about
So Mr. Leon, you see your record label in the next 10 years?
Yeah, there's a blueprint to make us stand the test of time. And the team, like you said, we've been working on the ground for a very long time now. And we feel it's time to come out, and because we have a team that are ready to put in the work to make sure that we deliver top-notch music. Top-notch music. Because we believe in the artist we're conveying. They might not heard of it from now, but yeah, we're here to we have a team on ground, a solid team, and we believe this is the time to come out to the public and let them hear us and hear our sound and what we have to offer.
Solomon and Michael Billions will be calling on the artists who are drilling today. Is popularly known as Paper Coleon.
Please a round of applause.
So, like I said, I like him involved to talk for him. As we have the person of Paper Coleon, a 2-time nominee for Emmys. Let him speak for himself. You're welcome. No, sit down.
Alright, I'd like to thank everybody present here. Thank you very much. My name is Paper Coleon, and it feels good to be here. They say this is my moment, but I said, nah, this is our moment because I'm doing this with people I call and I consider family. And this is the beginning of something great. So it's a pleasure to have all of you here. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions you have, regarding what plans we have and what we've done to that to get to this very moment. So, thank you very much. So, thank you.
Okay.
What impact are you bringing in? Impact the youth. We listen to many songs, their readings and whatever. What impact, what positive impact are you imparting on the public?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. Music, as we all know, is a gateway to many societal problems. Either you being an artist or you being a lover of music, either way. So I assure you the content I intend to put out is either to help you increase your intellectuality or help you have a good time to process it. Either way, it's going to be beneficial to you, regardless of privilege, gender, or class. So it's definitely something that's beneficial to society and it's going to be impactful as a nation and the world around.
I believe we have many challenges in this music industry. So many people would believe they should belong to one organization. What are the challenges coming? Okay, you are into Medellinz. What are the challenges faced in the music industry? You have any challenges? So what are the challenges faced putting this together? That made you join this?
Okay, before Medellinz, the challenges I face being an independent artist, financing and the wider reach. Because for the most part, I had to multitask myself. I had to play managerial role, I had to play the A&R role, which is observing my songs and trying to keep even after the creative process. It's not like I don't want to employ the services of these people, but you being signed to leave or being part of the group makes the decision of makes things work perfectly. So me being a part of this family makes things easy for myself and everyone. Growth, continuous growth, because this is I wouldn't say this is a step forward. This is multiple steps forward. Because independently we know how far we've come. Collectively we know or are very confident of how far we're going to go. That's why we're here in the first place. That's why this is like something good.
Alright, next question.
And looking at you, I could perceive, how you would sound. Well, let me ask you, what's your genre? How can you describe your sound?
I primarily make hip-hop music, but I feel Afro beats. I primarily make hip-hop music, but I feel Afro beats. So hip-hop music and Afro beats.
What people should expect in the next 3 years?
Okay, professionally, I've been in the industry since 2017. Or late 2016 when I released my first single as a group featuring YC. And since then, it's been consistent growth. Fortunately, I've been nominated twice at the Headies, and I'm sure my new family will become beginner, not believe. So just expect growth, continuous growth on all levels.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Coming from where I've come from, nothing is promised. I'm from a comfortable family. I'm not going to make it sound like I'm confident about it, but I come from a house where, when I say nothing is promised, go to school, read your books, but there's no guarantee when you get out of school or get a job. So I had to find a passion. Upon finding a passion, I had to find a way to turn my passion into business. That was my own guarantee for having a job after school. That was my own guarantee. I went to school because it's good to go to school, but there was no guarantee for home or family members that when you get out of school, you get a job somewhere for the start. So I had to find a way to secure a guarantee for myself, which is why I decided to my passion and as a profession.
Thank you.
To expatiate more on that, and your music also. Who's your audience? What's the target? Is there a particular audience you actually push your music towards? Is it for kids? Is it for the youth? Is it for elderly ones? So can you please expatiate more on that?
Okay, thank you very much for the question, Paul.
Alright, bro.
When you say I'm bringing something new, it's rare to find a complete artist these days. And when I say complete artist, it is somebody that's good with the content creation, somebody that looks exactly like what it sounds like, somebody that is marketable, somebody that beats the brand, and which is something I'm confident we have at this very moment. And it's something that is scarce in the current industry. So that's why we're very confident we will coming in.
Who are your target audience?
Yeah, what's your target audience?
Yeah, my target audience, I don't have a certain target audience.
Okay.
My goal is just to reach out to people and impact lives with my music. There's no target audience and down to the age grade or the society bracket or it's good music that appeals to all ages and all kinds of people.
And how many do you have on your list?
Okay, thank you very much. Let me start with your last question. For now, we have just one artist. We're putting all our resources, our energy, all our contacts, all our experience to pay back to them. That's one. Number two, our contract is personal. We don't want to make that public for now. But I mean, in time, if there is need, then I'm sure the media will get to know about it. But at the moment, it's just between the settle or the record label. Your other question about our strategy or something, using other record labels. Like I said, I'm not there because I just want to do that of music or entertainment. I've been doing this thing with passion, with love for a number of years. I mean, like I said, when Duncan Mighty was an A-list artist, I managed him all through how the period we dropped all those hits back to back. When Timaya was also there, I also was part of Key or Sagan, I also was part, not just part of it by the side, I was, a key a key player. So we are coming with a lot of collaborations, collab with other artists. We are coming with a lot of energy. We're not coming to compete with any record label or try to put ourselves into record label and have been there for over 10, 15 years. We're just going to do our thing and we're believing God because we know what we're doing. We're believing that the grace of God will find us somebody. And I mean, we will reach our targets.
Should, in case a repeat of happen in your company, how are you going to manage it?
Okay, like he said, this family, you might not understand when we say we are family. These are family. We are committed. We, aside the record label, aside the funds, the music, and all that, we're family. You say after all, P Square, who and Peter have issues. It's not husband and wife have issues. The tongue and the teeth have issues. But I can assure you that it won't get there. And even if it gets there, you won't get to hear about it because we are family. We'll be able to resolve it inside us. There are a lot of persons, there are a lot of factors playing into this record label. There are a lot of unseen eyes, unseen hands, unseen ears that are part of us. But at the moment, we don't want to let the cat out of the bag. But trust me, we're going somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of
Okay, this I wouldn't want to say, but because you've asked me, let's just, the media needs something to take back home. The media needs to get audience, and I mean that's why we're here. As I talk to you, for me, I have good ears for music. Like I told you, I'm coming from a background of music. My father in River State is the first Ikoyi man who lived high life, which was Lonson, and later he did his own thing and had 5 albums. As I talk to you, we already have existing collaborations. We already have music with Peruzzi. I don't want to go that far, but trust me, those who are already names in the industry, we reach out to them, and we already, have existing collaborations. Like if you say we should drop music now, we're ready. If you ask us to drop music now, we're ready. We have top-notch artists who are doing very well for themselves. We've gone far, but we just want to take it one step at a time. Whatever you ask us to do, we start.
Okay, they say change is now or never. Elections are in a few months. I hope Nigeria gets better. How do you place
the Nigerian entertainment industry, looking at where you've lived?
It's grown so well. There's been a lot of growth. There's been a lot of international acceptance. There's been a lot of exposure. There's been a lot of flowers being given to our artists all over the world for what they do, for the arts, for the work that they put in. So for me, it's like it's the perfect timing for any genre African Nigerian artists to explore out there internationally. So overall, like it's the only industry that's been making waves all over the world from Nigeria. Like shows outside they are packed with whites, blacks, all kinds because of Afrobeat. So Afrobeat is universal now. You take advantage of it now, and the sky is your limit.
What I want to tell them is audible enough, or I don't know if it sounds good to them. But for me, first is putting in hard work. Second is believing in what you're doing. You must believe, in your ability, in your talent, in your gift. You also have to appear humble. I mean, I have a relationship with some of the media houses today, and if I don't talk, particularly I always refer him as elder, If I don't talk to him with some kind of respect, I won't call him and he will pick my call, no matter the money you draw. So because you're an artist and because you think you have talent, it's not enough. It's enough to be humble. It's enough to seek, very important, to seek the face and grace of God. Because for me, no matter how you're talented, if you don't have that character, if you don't build yourself, if you don't have that character, and you don't have the grace of God, I don't see you going far. So for me, every other upcoming artist, even the ones who are big, needs to be humble and continue to seek the grace of God. My brother Solomon has said it. We've been building this thing gradually for the past 5, 6, 7 years. So we didn't just wake up and say, oh, we want to start doing music and recording. We have a lot of team, put together. So basically, for those who want to reach out to us, we have our social media handles. We have our contact. Of course, we're in digital world.
Can you say it, please, for the camera?
Okay, it's Medellinz, MEDELLINZ, entertainment. So once you on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube, it's Medellinz Entertainment. So for any artist that wants to reach out to us, you're free. But honestly, this man here has paid his price. He has paid his due. So he didn't just come up to be, signed into the record label. So for any artist who, is coming and to contact us, it's a gradual process. But let me blow up our mind so that you know that we're out for serious business. We're not signing an artist today just because we want to sign an artist. We're signing an artist with a comfortable home and a comfortable car.
Wow.
A very comfortable car, a luxury comfortable car. You can take that to the bank. Artist is not looking up to look for Okada or Keke as they call it, or one bus, Danfo. He has a very comfortable home from the record label. He also has a very luxury, comfortable vehicle.
If you disclose this, I get of the contract.
No, we won't let that. It sounds like we're boasting, but we're just letting you know that we're ready. So if you can invest million into getting, you know what it is to get the house in Lekki, you know what it is to get, a first, let me call it A-list vehicle. There's a car they say that car comes first, others comes second, but that's the car, a luxury car. So you should know that we are out for business. It's not in Port Harcourt we say bobo juice. It's not bobo juice. In home, in vehicle, everything you can think of, talent, everything is very comfortable. And we're coming back to everybody here, all the media houses here. In less than 2 weeks, you get from us by the grace of God.
It seemed like I was asking the question you guys wanted to ask. Sorry about that. I was just trying to shed more light on them because some of you thought paper collion is an upcoming artist, which I'm like, nah, Paper Corleone is the dawn. It's not an upcoming artist.
It's just by my show. I wanted to add Jen.
I grew up, my brother was always playing his music. I was always saying, yo, I would love to meet this guy one day, I would love to meet this guy one day. And look at where we are today. I'm hosting his press conference. So the kind of question I want to ask is, Paper Corleone, let's take away your art, your music away. Who is Paper Corleone? That's my own question. Who is Paper Corleone? Like, who is Paper Corleone that you don't see?
Paper Corleone is Tombra Asipi. He's a graduate of degree, 2 degrees.
Wow.
One in linguistics and another in communication.
So that helps your lines.
Yes, I take school.
Come on, please face the camera.
Education is key.
Say it again, Abel.
Face the camera.
What part you want to take in life? Please go to school. Please. And if you can't get what I want to do,
So for the cameras, one last time. We know you as the artist, you're a rapper. I've been listening to you since 2016, NSC side. Who is Paper Corleone that the media does not know? Who is Paper Corleone?
okay, behind all the music,
How many wives, how many side chicks, how many behind the fine boy.
behind the whole music and all that, Paper Corleone is Asipi Tombra. I'm from Bayelsa State, Ekeremo local government, from South. And I have 2 degrees, one in linguistics and another in mass communication.
Sorry, can you call the full names again?
Asipi, A-S-I-K-P-I, A-S-I-K-P-I, Tombra, T-O-M.
MBI.
So you have 2 degrees.
Yeah, I have 2 degrees.
By qualification.
Yes.
So education is key.
Education is key because I always wanted to make my father proud. He loved school. That was important to me. Before fulfilling my dreams, I had to fulfill this.
That story is very straight of mine. I love that. Thank you.
You can attend more questions. My name, okay.
Now, 1, 2, go. Now, of course, you've just been signed into Medellinz Entertainment. How do you feel?
I feel great. It's a wonderful feeling, getting rewarded for your previous work and what is to come. There's no word I can explain the excitement. Having people believe in you and willing to invest that much time and money. It's hard to come by these days, so I don't take it for granted.
Now, Paper Corleone, I would want to say it's been a while you've been in the industry. How has it been so far?
Yeah, it's been a rocky road where it's been working because I can't complain. Because nothing good comes easy. Everything takes time. Even every other thing you have to invest your time and efforts. No matter how much you want, you can't just rush into whatever. You have to study the game. The game is to take your time, take your money. So I believe with the time spent, I'm getting the little experience from the personal stance. So coming together to make a group of professionals and also have their hands on deck. It's more like 10 steps ahead for me. So it's great news. It's great news.
How long have you been into entertainment, music,
Professionally since 2016. Yes, professionally since 2016 because I won't count my years in the university as but my first official record came out in 2016. So that's what I like to start. Currently, if we go by that will be
going to say. Now, what is the definition of good music to you? What do they say a music is a good music? What does it have to entail?
Good music is music that appeals to the soul. It's music that appeals to the soul. It's not definitive or it's not a thing of social class or standard. Music helps you feel better. If it doesn't help you feel better, it's not music.
2023 right now. We are at the beginning.
So what are your plans for this year? What should we expect? Your fans, what should they expect?
Oh, expect collaboration.
Is there any work in the making right now?
Yes. There are works in the making. There are works already made. Expect collaboration from various artists. I just finished the recording camp with my very good friend, the music. That's just the same one out of me. And the good thing is, aside me music, you also share the personal relationship, so it's easy to also. It's easy for the creation process because when you have friends outside of music, it comes organically and it's good for business.
If you are not doing music, what else do you think you'll be doing?
Because somebody to have gotten 2 degrees. Okay, if I wasn't making music, I would have been an artist, a presenter, or a stylist. Because my first degree was English and literary studies, so linguistics. I wanted to study mass communication. But my university at that time, Niger Delta University, didn't have mass communication, so I settled for English. So that's why my second degree is mass communication. So but I just had to stay in school to make my parents proud. Like, okay, once I get to a degree, I'm going to get my own degree. It's a win-win for 2 of us. At the end of the day, I have to.
Well, as at the time you decided to go into music professionally, how did your parents react to this?
Oh, they didn't take it like this, especially my father. They didn't take it like it. But the first thing is, the first thing is a joke. And you can't blame it. 2, it's time-consuming and it's cost-effective. It's cost-effective. You can't ask your parents for money. To shoot videos. That's why you need to work outside jobs first. They've been through a lot raising you, filling you with the intellect you have, forcing you to have very much. So they don't understand the beginning stages. I understand that because what I'm saying is cliche. Any upcoming artist, most of them will tell you, or any established artist, most of them will tell you at the beginning stages, the parents were a part of it. It's not because they didn't want to, they know the responsibility that comes with it. You can't take responsibility for something that, they have to walk the water and let us stay safe.
Being an artist that has 2 degrees, how does that influence your band of music?
Oh, it helps me a lot because I'm not perfect, so there are certain times I must have been in a lecture room. I must have been distracted, or maybe I'm not feeling it. Instead of working out like other classes, I'll just start constructing something else. Because definitely, whatever the teacher is teaching is relating to so whatever the teacher is teaching is relating to linguistics or whatever is going to help me sharpen up my vocabulary. So it's never a waste. It's never a waste of time.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, I want to say thank you. Not only did we not start at 10 as agreed, but we delayed you and yet you're still there. We say thank you. And we will not disappoint you. I will reach out to as many of us that I can in terms of publicity and promotion. And by the grace of God, we will build a better relationship. My people always say that if one road is good, you pass it twice. So I believe that we pass through this road again and again. My Oga will make a sign and him from my nose and not with the sign. My people say if you see the nose of man, you go know his size. See Oga size. See Oga size. But very importantly, there is one of you likes to be humble, likes to be on low key, likes to be behind the scene, he doesn't like camera. I wouldn't call him a shy person, but I just see him as someone who is very humble, but if you know him very well, you know that the grace of God is on his life. Let me just call and introduce to the media one of us who before now was seated somewhere they refused to. I forced him, I said no. We call him Michel, but his name is Mitch. His name is Michel, but we call him Mitch.
Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen.
So please, at this point, we'll officially sign this, then later we can go back to.
Let's do it this way.
So, please. So, Big Mitch, please, we just want you to come go see you together. Just do that. That's fine. Big Mitch. Today is 21st January 2023. Chairman, just 2 space. Okay, just
It's not Canadian.
Now, yeah.
Please, the cameraman, that my guy must enter all the pictures.
Now make me say me there is.
Don't take for each other.
He's trying to take a picture with the car.
Okay, take.
Yeah.
Wait, don't go in.
No, don't go in. Like, just put one leg inside. Yes.
Step by step. Step by step.
Yeah.
Can go in. I'll go and put it.
Yeah.
I would like to take your remarks about today's unveiling. What's your general remarks?
For me, the unveiling was about Medellinz entertainment and her record leader and her artist, Pepa Kolia. So for me, it's a success. All the media houses were invited from City People magazine and Guardian newspaper, all the radio station, Metro, Big FM, Reading. I mean, they came through for us, so we're grateful and we're happy. And at the end of the day, the contract has been signed. We've just started a new phase of our career in entertainment business. So I'm happy and I thank God for His grace, His mercy, His divine protections, and anything that you can achieve without God is nothing.
As someone who is fast becoming a don in the industry, I want to ask that looking at this, the new record label coming on board, what do you think they tend to offer?
Okay, first, for me, I wouldn't want to use the word don. I rather would want to say someone who is growing by the grace of God, you know. I want to say that the record label is a record label that I'm part of, and by the grace of God, I've never been part of failure. Like I said, failure disgusts me. I don't believe that success comes overnight. You must make an attempt. You know, not like you won't fail. Don't get me wrong, but your ability to continue what you're doing. Now, guys are aware now. We've done other press conferences and all that. But the truth is that you don't give up. You know, so for me, the record label has the full potential that I desire. They have the energy. They have, you know, we try to differentiate our wants and our needs. It's like they need this thing into existence, which is to say there is something attracting them, there's something very important to them, you know. So for me, the record label will do very well. And I'm very comfortable with the artist, Papa Leon. His humility, his God-fearing. Moreover, like we said, education is very important. And all of that put together, we have. All we seek at this moment is just the grace of God. And I know with the grace of God, we're one of those record labels that can stand out in the rest of time.
The record label has started well.
Thank you.
Signing the likes of Papa Leon. Now, looking forward, other artists that will be coming on board, how do you tend to bring people like Papa Leon on board?
Yes, for me, I've always said it's merit. It's not about who you know, it's not about what you think. It's strictly merit. If you have the talent, if you have the character, if you have the grace of God, if you have what it takes. The record label is a record label that wants to invest and to, you know, make proceeds from the investment. There's no two ways about it. I'm a businessman, I'm a music businessman, I'm an entertainment businessman. By the way, when you sign an artist, you invest into that. You've seen the kind of vehicle given to the artists. Those are vehicles that artists who are already standing out buy for themselves. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So putting millions to get an artist a vehicle, putting millions to get an artist a good accommodation here in Lekki, you know what that means. So for any other artist that will be coming after Papa Leon, if the person must be business oriented, the person must be must have that talent, which for me comes first. You know, that talent must be there, that gift of music must be there. Then every other thing can be put into place, because you can never see anybody that is 100% correct or that is 100% standing out. But when you have the basic things, other things, that's our own work to now build in other things that you don't have. We build in other things, you know, put everything into, you know, package it into the person and make the person, you know, stand out. So for any artist that is coming, must have what it takes, and by the grace of God, we take it from there.
Now, over the years,
in the next 5 years, where do you see Medellinz entertainment?
In the next 5 years, I want to say in the next 2 or 3 years. I want to say in the next 2 or 3 years. In the next 2 or 3 years.
You can read it out.
Yes, in the next 2 or 3 years, I see us. I see Papa Leon, you know, becoming first Hedis winner for Artist of the Year. I see that coming pretty soon. I also see him, getting very popular this year, 2023. There was a time I was managing Julius then, and I picked Banky W and Whiskey from the airport. With all humility, Whiskey was giving me his what is it called? His no, not card. Then we used to. That was like 212, 213. Some years. It's over 10 years, if I can remember. So he was giving me his record on CD. On CD. He was giving it to me, and he said to me, Baba, I'm the next big thing out of Nigeria. That was what he said. That was what he prophesied. Maybe he won't remember this, but if I see him and let him know, so I'm the next big thing out of Nigeria. Guess what? I forgot to listen to his song because at the time I was very busy with artists and all that. But his faith played that for him. Take it or leave it. Whiskey is one of the biggest in Afrobeat. He's one of the biggest in Africa at the moment. He's one of the biggest in Nigeria. So for me, I see us, going around Africa between now and end of the year. That's the first year of launch or unveiling of our record label and our artists. And in the second year, I see us begin to tour Europe with all humility and with every seriousness. I see us in the second year begin to tour Europe. And in the third year, I see us dropping songs, album. I see us begin to, feature the top A-list artists and begin to take it from there to another level. So I see that coming pretty soon. I'm very sure of it. I'm very, very sure.
I observe you've done a lot in scouting artists and record labels and bringing them to limelight. I want to ask that what usually made you to go into doing this? Because most of those who are already up there, they hardly do this.
Okay, for me, it's passion. It's my flair for entertainment. I said during the press conference, I said I was born and bred in an entertainment home. My father, late Jacques Temodo, Garden City Band, did a lot of songs, high life songs, and some of his tunes are infused into the Duncan Mighty you heard today, into the Buck Wild and the rest of them. Omale had told you that his grandfather was into high life music. So what inspires me is my love for music, and particularly for Medellinz entertainment. What's my most inspiration is people who I work with, people who see me as their brothers, people who take me, seriously. For me, my catching point, my secret is just make me believe you take me as an important person. I can go all the way up for you. It's not even money. Money is secondary. Once you make me believe that I'm part of you, forget it. So for me, for Medellinz Entertainment, these executives has over time they've been there, to show me, to say to me that you're part of us, and that's what drives me. That's my flair. Other than that, I love entertainment. I love business.
Thank you very much, sir.